Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video, showcasing what I find to be the strongest build post-ban and restricted announcement. We lost 7 cards from Standard, literally targeting all of the top decks, but you know who didn't get anything taken away from them? It's going to be the enchantment spam revolving around Calyx, guided by fate. And one of the most powerful cards that didn't get banned, sheltered by ghosts, in my opinion. And, well, it's still here, and it's going to ruin the game experience until, well, we address that as well. But until then, I have a great deck for you all to abuse, to rank up with quickly, just in one day of playing, and not even a full day. Like, I was getting a lot of stuff done. We're in Diamond. One day Diamond, easily 75% plus win rate. At least, like we are not losing games with this deck, which is great. And I think a lot of that is to do with A, the strength of the deck, which we'll get to in a moment, but B, because a lot of people are a little bit confused as to what they should be playing post-ban announcements. So if you want to take advantage of that, deck list in the description below. We're going to break down that deck list in depth, discuss the strategies and synergies held within, providing you with a deeper understanding of how to pilot this deck effectively, right? Furthermore, demonstrating this within our ranked gameplay footage so you can understand the specific play lines against the individual meta decks that you will encounter. And of course, we'll conclude with our channel news, deck review, and wrap-up thoughts. So leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I know I certainly would appreciate it, but most importantly, just kick back, relax, and enjoy. Oakley dokley. New cards from Final Fantasy into the deck, Starting Town. This, as long as it's one of your first 3 lands in-game, can come in untapped. Otherwise, it's going to be tapped, but we're only playing 3 mana creatures, and, well, mostly 2 and 1 mana cards, so that won't be a problem for us. We're also going to use the Thicket. It's basically the same card coming in early, and then it's both land types for us. The Brushland, we'll have to pay life for, but that's fine because we shelter by Ghosts for massive lifelink hits, and then some Verges just to, kind of fill the gap, make sure that our mana base is good. So Starting Town is the new card in the deck. There's nothing going on here other than that. Wait a minute, HGG, nope, that's old too. On this note, I think there's a bug with Lightwheel Enchantments. For one, you cannot cast it from your grave. Wizards, you guys could fix that for me. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, that's our new card, I guess. And if you're unfamiliar, Calyx, Guided by Fate is the core card of the deck for 3 mana as a 2/2 with Constellation. And whenever Calyx or another enchantment you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that you control. And whenever Calyx or an enchanted creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control once each turn, which is great. Very, very cool, as we can now play enchantments and then attack, deal damage, and recast them basically for free. And one of our favorites to be recasting will be Sheltered by Ghosts. A 2-mana aura enchanted creature will exile, I guess the Ghost will exile the target non-land permanent until the enchanted creature is removed. And then that creature is going to get +1/+0, have lifelink, and ward 2 as well. So it makes it a little bit harder to remove. Gives us some lifelink, which I really appreciate. And at the end of the day, it's just opening up our attack lane, which is great. And then, because it's taking non-land permanent, every time that you deal damage with an enchanted creature, you can copy it and just take another non-land permanent of your opponent's, and they're never going to get ahead this way. Very, very oppressive. Our most ideal turn 1 will be Toadstool Admirer, a 1-mana 1/1 with ward 2. So this is really hard for them to remove because, the downside to playing auras is that you have to target your creature on the stack, and they, have a pause in-game where they can remove it before it's actually enchanted, right? So then you lose your creature, you lose your enchantment, and that's a 2-for-1, and that's very bad. So the ward 2 on the Admirer can help you sidestep that, so they can't just directly target it. And then the Ghost's ward 2 for ward 4 on that is like, you cannot target that with anything. However, there's some non-targeted removal. Strategic Betrayal, Shieldred's Edict, Liliana -2, the field wipes, so, answers do exist still. However, that's our most ideal turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Toadstool, Sheltered by Ghosts, take their thing. Calyx, attack. grab the shelter, you know, do it all over again, and you probably just win right there on the spot as they scoop. Of course, there's a lot more to this. Our draw engine in the deck will be an Elvish Archivist, a 0/1. When an enchantment enters under our control, draw a card once each turn. So that's going to be our turn as well as our opponent's turn, because we do have some enchantments with flash, which is pretty cool. So we can definitely be drawing cards here. We also have some additional draw, I suppose, within Audacity. When it leaves the battlefield, you're going to draw a card. The enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. That trample is really nice, and we kind of combo that in with Ethereal Armor, another 1-mana aura. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike, right? So making it like a 17/10 or something, I don't even know. Actually, it would be way more than 10. Well, maybe not if we had Audacities on it, but making it a big baddie. And of course, we like to have trample with that as well. Pushing our creatures up, an alternative 1-drop through the Optimistic Scavenger, Eerie for 1. Putting a +1/+1 counter whenever an enchantment enters, which is pretty good, right? So that can power up your team, which is decent. We have protection within the deck through the rescue as well as the treatment. Grabbing hexproof through them both. This one is going to give +1/+1 and ward 1 as the Royal Roll residual. This one gives just +1/+1, but both just giving hexproof. The light wheel, +1/+1 vigilance. This is just kind of filler. An additional draw through the Feather of Light, which is really nice. +1/+0 flying. It has flash when it enters, draw a card, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's the entirety of the deck. It's really well put together. We're winning a lot of games with it. Your favorite auras will be the Armor, Audacity, Sheltered by Ghosts, and then, you know, you just want to start the game with a 1-drop, right? Have a creature out. Doesn't matter which one it is. We prefer the Toadstool because it's, you know, a little better against the removal. Draw engine goes in wherever you can, like, you know, have it. And then Calyx as early as possible to start copying your auras for additional value. And then to really win the game with Calyx, and a lot of people don't see this coming, is the Ethereal Armor first strike. So if you attack with 2 creatures, one of them has first strike, is going to trigger Calyx on the first strike damage. You're going to copy the armor, put it on the creature without first strike, and then it gets that buff before the damage is dealt, and that's probably going to win you the game there as well as a protect that you can do, which I really like. So that's the deck. If you have any questions about anything, comments below, of course. We'll rank up into Diamond here for you today. And, you know, I've got some other decks I want to showcase, but if I wanted to push to Mythic in a hurry, this would be the build I would do. Unfortunately, you know, it's very busy summer. I've got a lot to do and just enjoying the weather as well. So I can't promise that I'll get that done right away. I do, however, have some original content coming your way. I mean, yeah, okay, original deck, great. I haven't seen that before. But what I do have is a Gruul Infinite combo, which is pretty cool. Also very competitive, but I did want to showcase the most competitive deck that I could possibly think of right now for everyone, post-ban and restricted, right? So get out there, get ranking up, leave a like. And all right, going first, I love that. We have 2 land, that's great. Just looking for our 3rd and a 1-drop creature. Beep. Toadstool in on 1. Which is really good because it itself has ward, right? That sounds pretty good. Death Touch is just going to stop us. May as well take it. Don't really... Well, we can go over top of it with flying. There's one way to get around it, I guess. Or the first strike through armor. I don't know what the flying one's called. I kind of forget. I take treatment, right? Oh, a Feather of Flight. That'll be its name. Should play a second creature in case it's a forced sacrifice effect, though. I just want to get above that Death Touch. In case we can pull land, drop Calyx. It's a Lily or a Strategic Betrayal or Shoulder's Edict. I'm done. I'm absolutely cooked if that happens. Third land off the top. That's pretty cool, huh? Again, I'm really worried about that forced sacrifice. So I want to play that second creature. And I'll just hit for 3. I have no problem holding up these royal treatments. In fact, I prefer it. My graveyard's empty. Take your hit. That's fine. I have 27 life. I'm going to put an additional ward onto it, so it'll be ward 5. The royal roll gives +1/+1 as well as ward 1, which is great. Unless they eat our hand away and then remove, we should have kept 2, because then 1 goes, we keep 1. And I'm actually going to save this as well. Because I do want that second creature for the forced sacrifice effect. And it, you know, pushes it up. That's fine. Stacy. A third cut down. Oh, no, that's only 2. Sorry, I thought that was 3. I'll lose my mind. I think we're okay. I mean, that they could Lily and Edict or Betrayal. That would be legendary, or even just double Betrayal. You know, any of the combination. They have 5 mana. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, that's not good. Ooh, the lifelink here. They can't cast it though. They don't have mana. But my ghost is in the grave, which is brutal. It doesn't have lifelink anymore. Dodge a cut down past turn. It's not a good spot. Can't let them get into our grave. Now they have a lifelink too, but... An armor off the top? No, but this still does it. As long as they don't have removal. Big money, no whammies. Good game. That was clutch, man. You just gotta go for it, right? Close your eyes, cast the spell. Going first with a 1-drop creature. Oh my gosh. We might actually get into diamond. 4th time's the charm, right? Every time I get close, I just get bashed back. I'm sure you're familiar with the phenomenon. Mono green? No way. There's no way. Let's just race. Here for 3. Green can go quick. We don't want to be too slow, right? Ooh. Okay, we definitely need to be quick. The draw, hopefully it's a land. 11. It's gonna top deck Sheltered by Ghosts, and everything's gonna be okay. Holding Wild is good. Another elf, whatever. To 4. Hit for 5 to 13. 1 mana up. Not a land, though. Okay, let's draw planes here. I almost feel like we should keep back a blocker, right? Maybe we should hit with the Scavenger and leave the Toadstool back to block its 2 additional toughness. In a world of Tifa Trample. So, you know, this is going to be on us if we lost. Because I think we could have taken that damage either way. So I think in reflection, being greedy. And I should have attacked with the Scavenger, blocked with the Toadstool for min-maxing. I've been having a coffee today, so we're doing that today. Ooh. Really having a coffee today, I see. Don't worry, it was just a quad espresso. Oh, got to rank up. I think that just happens by itself. You know how many games it takes? Even when you're winning, it takes hours of just winning. And if you start losing... I accidentally almost swipe people with the rude emote instead of giving just a good game, which I normally want to do. You know how often that happens to me? It's crazy. Great game. And good ranking up. We're in Diamond. It's only 1 day. We're just started the season. It's literally the first day of the month. Bans just hit. And if you want to rank up, this is a great deck. All right, going first. There's no creature here, so we can't keep it, even though the land is great. Scavenger, cool. Elvish Archivist ×2. One of them can go. And on the play, I mean, that's amazing, right? Land, creature, on the play, let's go. This could be a removal. That's a Hushwood Verge that has a black source attached to it. If they play a basic forest or swamp. The swamp, I mean, is a black source itself. And then indicative of removal, right? We're going to get bashed with that. There it is. Leave me alone! Don't do it. Oh, we're good to go. What does this do? Mill 4 cards, land card from among them into hand, town, 2 life. 3rd land, that's great. We like vigilance. We like to attack. And we like protection. Easy. I mean, this deck is very much easy. Now that the bans hit, everyone's confused as to what to play, and it's like, I know what you can play. No, we've been killing it. Like, the only bad matchup really is against Mono Black, where there's the non-targeted sacrifice. And then some of the control matchups, you know, even temporary lockdown, we can kind of sidestep somewhat, but the, you know, the Wrath of God or whatever is like, whoa. That's going to get you. Right, we don't have any indestructible. Just take our hit. It should still go through. Okay. I like that. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not destroying a Sheltered by Ghosts, and we can cast that back from the grave with max speed next turn. But hey, what do I know? It was a turn to do, and then, you know, you block the damage during that process too, which is nice. Oh, the Might's really good. Doing a similar thing. Ooh, nice draw. I'm going to keep it just to draw off the Elvish. And maybe the Might destroys something else first, right? Because it's definitely going to remove this if we let it. So let's kind of withhold that information for a little bit if we can. Tyvar can bring that back though, can he? Milling right into the battlefield. And they get the roots, but it's only creature and they mill double roots. Oh, that sucks. Oh, but this can bring it back if they forage. That's pretty cool. But it's 3 mana, not 2 mana. It's got to be 2 mana with Tyvar. So that doesn't work good. Ouch. Let's just rush Zergadelphia. Give me that Might. Give me that Might. Okay. That's max speed, which is actually helpful. Don't we get this from our graveyard? Max speed, you may cast this card from your graveyard. Well, I have max speed. Let me cast that card from my graveyard. I don't think they have field wipes. We can burn a treatment on a draw here. And I think that's got to be lethal for us. The Might's going to kill the armor at some point. It should chump block. Well, it does it, though. Fungus can do it too, right? Oh my gosh. Give it a break, bro. Ooze with the life gain too. Maybe we're in danger.
I believe in you, friend.
I like to draw. I like to put ward on my draw engine as well. And let's spread the value so we can still hit with everyone. Take our turn. Ooh, that is good. That is good. Ash Ketchum. Get rid of the trample. Just block with the ooze and then the fungus or the might, whichever one you don't sacrifice. I think the fungus costs 2 though, right? So the might's this turn. Guess we could do this as well. Taking the trample, right? Yeah. So it's only a hit for 7. But we remove the creature, and that's, like, pretty good. We might have a double cast, so I don't want to pump into this until their end step, I guess. Grabbing roots back, little late, I guess. Maybe they have another land? Even then. You'd want like the Molt Tender or something out. Alright, they're tapped out here. Take a draw. Oh, they're going for it? Just on a blocker or what?
We can win.
Might? Life gain. Ooh, I mean, it's not bad. Take the draw, push in. Just pressure. Force the blocks. It's okay if they kill it. Why can't I cast this from the grave? Does anyone know? Max speed. You may cast this card from your graveyard. I have max speed and I have had it for some time. I think that's a bug. Good card. Oh, that triggers it, but Tyvar's gone. So it's got summoning sickness, right? And then that's their turn with like a 1-2 and a 1-1. Oh, not even at the... Yeah, no, I want to. Take our plus on counter. Oh, finally. I've been waiting for you. Take the might. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, we're undefeated is the thing. You can't just lose a game when you're undefeated. You know, you got to keep winning is how it works. Opponent goes first. I want a better hand than this. 2 lands. 1 drop. Let's go. You stay. You both stay. Treatment goes. Calyx we build into. Let's get that 3rd land and win. Ah, man, that Cecil's good though, right? It's annoying, and I hate it. No blocks. Armor, right? Armor is good, but so's Audacity. Second creature. Audacity on our Toadstool. Cut down on Scavenger. Whatever. Hit for 3. Murex. We need a 3rd land off the top. They know we have Calyx, right? So we might just hold up removal for it. Okay, goodbye Calyx. They're taking it right from the hand. Wow. It's rude. Maybe we can win through card advantage. Yeah. No way. All right. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so Sheltered by Ghosts off the top. Well, this isn't good. Sheltered by ghosts. It's easy. Oh, Draw Engine. They've got one too now. Death Touch is stopping me. Down to 10, but a second Preacher. Typically, I find that Dark Confidence is drawing a lot of cards for people. Gix, too? You love to pay life. Wow. You're going for it, huh? Dang. Vessel transforms and untaps. You're taking draws, too. Sheltered by Ghosts off the top. Ah, man. Dang, I think they're just going to get it then, right? Oh, we should have attacked. Oh, no, they had lifelink. They would have gained life on the interaction. Oh, so down to 3. I think I'm pooched. Right? I'm an absolute hoser. They're playing a dangerous game here, I feel like. That's crazy. The Indestructible is great, too. Removing my blocker! 3, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Okay. Even if we block the 4, we're dead. Close, though. Close game. All right. All right. Enchantment spam is fantastic. How many lands are you running in that? Well, we have 18 lands and 1.5 average mana value. Sometimes I feel like it's too many lands. Other times I can't find my third. And finding our third for Calyx is, well, it's the real deal in our favorite playline. So that's fine. Lightwheel enchantments not being castable from the grave makes it not necessary to have in deck, in my opinion. They should definitely fix that. It's kind of a bummer. That should work and kind of re-enable the Elvish Archivist to draw. So I'm sure that will be fixed at some point. Aside from that, you know, I've got Authority. This could definitely be good against other aggro decks, but the Sheltered by Ghosts I think is just good enough, and maybe this is just a sideboard if we develop a sideboard for best of 3. On that note, rest in peace. We've seen a lot of Gultha Reanimator decks out and about. This is going to stop those, right? Ossification, you need a basic land. We don't really run a lot of those anymore, so I'm not using that. Innocence, I cut from the deck. Too expensive. I don't want more 3-drops. The Talent would be fine, but we have to have a creature in to fight, and it's just a whole thing. So, you know, I couldn't justify it. Unflinching Courage, though, I almost did as an additional 3-drop, +2/+2, trample lifelink. It's not bad. 3 mana is quite a bit for what we want to do, but okay. And then we can cast aura or equipments from our graves with Denathia, New Benolia's Light. So Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink is very good. Casting them from the grave is very good. But it's a 3-drop when we're just playing Calyx and winning just like that. Something that's on my radar, though, and could definitely be a sideboard card against maybe like a mono black deck where they're destroyer cards, and it's like, oh no, my Sheltered by Ghosts is gone. Boom, here's Denalia back from the grave. Gotcha, Liliana. You know, something like this maybe, right? So let me know what you think. Not only maybe cards for the main board, you know, what we're doing to kind of tune the 60, but maybe as we start to develop that 75 and sideboard as well, right? Thank you all so much for watching. Have an absolute magical day. It's been my pleasure. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out another video, and I'll see you soon in the next.